Okay, so now we're going to start with part two. Now you this a town or a city you want to live in the future. You should say where it is, how do you know it, what it is famous for, and why you would like to live there. You will have 1 minute to prepare. Now you may start.
So, when it comes to a place that I wish to put down roots in the future, the first place that springs to my mind is Hanoi, which is also the famous capital of Vietnam. The city is located in the north of the country and was granted to be the City of Peace in 1999 by UNESCO. And with its exhilarating as well as breathtaking sceneries, along with historic destinations and varied forms of entertainment, the city has appeared appealing to worldwide tourists. And if you ask me the reason why I choose Hanoi as my second home in the future, I would say that there is more than just one reason. First and foremost is because I find that Hanoi will be able to offer numerous job opportunities along with profession that is really suitable for my skills and capacities. And secondly is that Hanoi is consists of qualified university where I can earn valuable experience and with good studying environment. I can also seize the opportunities to interact with peers from varied backgrounds and with their cutting edge facilities, it can enhance my studying process. And last but not least, the reason why I choose Hanoi as my second home is that the distance from Lào Cai City to Hanoi is not too far. Therefore, it can create convenience for me to visit my home and reunited with my family whenever I am free. Therefore, I think it is very suitable for me to go to Hanoi and settle in there to start my independent life.
Now we're going to start with part three. Question number one. How cities have changed in recent years.
While throughout the years, numerous urban areas on the world have been going through significant changes, and the most noticeable as well as common innovation that can be seen in every city nowadays is that the wide application of technology in several aspects of life, such as medical care, tourism, and varied forms of entertainment. And therefore, this had created a lot of choices for the citizens.
Okay, so now we're going to start with question number two. Why have cities increased in size in recent years?
Well, from my point of view, there are two main reasons that city has been increasing in size in recent years. First and foremost is urbanization. This is due to immigrants from rural areas moving to cities in search of better job opportunities along with higher living standards. And secondly is the population growth. This is because of global population has been growing rapidly and many cities are experiencing an influx of people. Therefore, cities have to expand in order to satisfy the needs of accommodation for people.
Okay, question number three. What are the challenges created by ever growing cities?
I believe there are a lot of challenges that has been created. The first one is traffic congestion. It is due to the overpopulation in ever-growing cities. Therefore, it increased the needs for vehicles and lead to air pollution along with road accidents. And another one is housing shortages. This because of high rent prices, homelessness, and emergence of slums in urban areas, and therefore it also lead to forced immigration.
Um, Question number four. In what ways do you think cities of the future will be different to cities today?
Personally, I think that city in the future will be more sustainable and environment friendly. This because that city in the future may prioritize sustainability along with reducing and environmental footprints, and they will also increase the use of renewable energy sources. Moreover, they will also create more modern and cutting-edge vehicles, such, such as like car using solar energy or wind energy and more.
Question number 5. What noise do we have in cities?
I believe that cities have created a lot of noises. The most common ones are traffic noises from cars, trucks, buses, trains, and much more vehicle, which has been the significant contribution to noise pollution. And there are also noises from industrial process like factories or construction sites, and therefore there are also street noises from busy human activity, and this has led to serious noise pollution.
Question number 6. Where do people like to live in your country?
From my observation, most people in my country choose to settle in urban areas. This due to their search for job opportunities and high living standard. And they also hope to get to better their life and much more.
Question number 7. Why do many people move to the city?
As as I just stated below, as I just stated above, the most people choose to settle in urban area in search of job opportunities and rich employment choices. And moreover, they also wish to have a higher living standards where there are varied forms of amenities, cutting-edge facilities, qualified education, and medical care, along with the other basic services.
The last question. What are the advantages of living close to the workplace?
I believe that the most noticeable advantage of living near our workplace is that it can save us both time and lots of fair money. Since we don't need to getting up too early to prepare for work, and we can also get enough sleep, which it can help us to relax our mind and reduce stress. And we also don't need to use like bus or train or vehicles to in order to get to work. We can just walk and use our bicycle.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, so welcome to the IELTS speaking test, part 2. In this part, you are going to describe a town or city you want to live in the future. And you should say where is it, how do you know it, what it is famous for, and why you would like to live there. You may have 1 minute to take down your note.
Okay.
Okay, so you may start your speaking now.
Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to study abroad. In particular, I want to go to the UK and pursue my criminology degree there. Well, there are many reasons why I put the UK in my bucket list. The education system in the UK is well known around the world, with the business and economics program are also ranked first. And therefore, to realize my dreamed of becoming a criminologist, going to the UK and learning at sought after university is a must. Apart from the educational system, the UK can offer an international living environment that is interesting but also challenging at the same time. Like, imagine how many people from different culture background that you can be friend with and gain knowledge from there. I suppose that it can widen your horizon, but it can also turn out to be a hurdle in terms of communication. Um, Another things that I find so exciting about UK is probably the infrastructure there. Cities such as Edinburgh and York are considered the oldest place in the whole nation, with gorgeous ancient buildings and churches. Wandering around those cultural and historical relics and listening to folk music may be the once in a lifetime experience. Other than that, UK also have many modern cities like London and Birmingham. Uh, I know the UK is located hundreds of miles away from Vietnam, with the flights will take probably like approximately over 10 hours, but it will be a great opportunity for me to become the better version of myself there.
All right,
That's all.
thank you. Okay, so let's come to part 3 of IELTS speaking test. The first question will be how cities have changed in recent years.
As far as I know, cities have developed a lot during these past few years in many terms, such as the technology, globalization, which has bring many benefits to our daily life. But however, there's also many drawbacks like pollution or unemployment.
All right, so why have cities increased in size in recent years?
Personally, it's because urbanization. The migration of people from rural areas to the cities in search for job or employment, which leads to greater population. For example, Ho Chi Minh cities has been developing rapidly in the number of people living there. And pollutions also take part in increasing the size of cities too.
All right, question number 3. What are the changes created by ever-growing cities?
So, ever-growing cities have to face a number of challenges. First of all, is overcrowding and traffic congestion, which can lead to longer commute times, air pollution, and the increase in road accidents, making it difficult for people to travel efficiently and comfortably. The second one is housing shortage or the increase in the house rent, which is the cause of homelessness and forced immigration to the suburb.
All right. Okay, so question number 4. What ways do you think cities of the future will be different to cities today?
Cities of the future are likely to be different in several ways compared to cities today. First of all, it might be more sustainable and environment friendly. Cities of the future are likely to prioritize their sustainabilities, reducing their environment footprint through the renewable energy source, and moreover, it can get more compact and dense as the world's population continue to grow. Cities of the future are likely to become more crowded with taller buildings and smaller living spaces.
Okay, so question number 5. What noise do we have in cities?
There are a lot of sources of noise can contribute to high level of noises pollutions in cities, which can have negative effects on health, sleep, and quality of life of the people living there. For instance, traffic noise from vehicles like cars, trucks, buses, or trains, um, industrial noise from factories or construction areas, street noise from people talking, music, or other human activities can be a significant source of noise pollution in cities. Moreover, there's also alarm from cars, buildings, or emergency vehicles and such.
Okay, so question number 6. Where do people like to live in your country?
In Vietnam, most people live in two big deltas of Red Rivers and Cửu Long River. Therefore, people mainly live in big cities like Huế, Da Nang, Nha Trang, or Cần Thơ. The population is distributed to nearly every part of our country, but in the mountains areas, the population is much lower than the deltas or the city. That's all.
Question number 7. Why do many people move to the city?
So many people move to the city is mainly because of the better employment opportunities. The cities offer better job with higher salary due to the appearance of many international companies. Besides, it also has a higher standard of living. It provides more education and healthcare facilities and also has a wide range of fascinating entertainment and recreation activities and places such as the amusement park or the arcade. Yeah.
Okay, so come to the last question. What are the advantages of living close to the workplace?
So living close to the workplace will give worker much more time before and after work. It significantly saves workers commuting time and the time saved could be allocated to their other concern. And besides, in many urgent cases when people need to show up quick at the company, it wouldn't be an issue. For instance, things like bad weather or mild illness are ones likely to keep them at home, and the bosses will like appreciate their reliability and could mean more promotion and positive feedback or interaction.
All right, thank you for your speaking.